Stop smiling. No, seriously, please stop smiling. After watching Smile 2, you'll definitely think twice when someone cracks a grin at you. This movie is an absolute mindbender in all the best and creepiest ways. So buckle up, because things are about to get real creepy, real fast. Alright, let's jump into the plot. If you saw the first Smile, you know things get weird and fast. People acting all sorts of terrifying after seeing that sinister, unnerving grin. And this time, they cranked it up. The story digs deeper into the psychology of fear, trauma, and what happens when those things fester in the darkest corners of the mind. What I love most is that this movie isn't just about jump scares, although there are plenty of those. It's about getting under your skin and making you question what's lurking around every corner. You know that feeling when you're walking alone at night and everything just feels off? Yeah, that's the exact vibe this movie captures. First off, let's talk about the visuals, because wow, they're eerie. Director Parker Finn masterfully plays with light and shadows, making you feel like something's always lurking just out of view. The camera work keeps you on edge, almost as if the film itself is toying with you. You'll find yourself scanning every inch of the screen, bracing for that next jump scare. It's got the same constant dread as Hereditary, where you're torn between looking away or not wanting to miss a moment. Every smile, shadow, and detail adds to the suffocating tension that creeps through the whole film. As for the performances, Naomi Scott joins the cast as Sky Riley, a pop star caught in a web of fame, trauma, and, yep, you guessed it, the curse. Naomi brings a fresh intensity to the role that shakes up the dynamic. Her character's journey is unpredictable, and the way she interacts with the horror elements keeps you hooked. She leans fully into the darkness of her role, and her emotional depth makes her character's struggle feel real. Her chemistry with the rest of the cast is spot on, adding even more weight to the tension-filled story. And here's a fun fact. Jack Nicholson's son, Ray Nicholson, shows up in Smile 2, and can I just say, that iconic Nicholson grin has officially passed down a generation. It's eerie, unsettling, and adds a whole new level of terror. Jack Nicholson's influence isn't just in the smile either. The Shining definitely plays a role in how director Parker Finn created the psychological tension here. Just like Jack's unforgettable performance in The Shining, Ray's grin lingers in your mind long after the scene ends. And speaking of smiles, who would have thought smiling could be this creepy? Every time a character flashes that unsettling grin, it's like a gut punch. You can't help but feel something is seriously wrong, and the way the movie handles those moments is just pure genius. They didn't go overboard on gore or cheap thrills. Instead, they play with your mind. And trust me, it's way more effective. The director, Parker Finn, initially toyed with the idea of making Smile 2, more of a psychological thriller, but thankfully, he leaned into the full-on horror. And the results? They're terrifying. He strikes this delicate balance between trauma, fear, and suspense, while adding just the right amount of dark humor to keep you hooked without feeling overwhelmed. Final thoughts. If you love horror that gets inside your head and lingers long after the credits roll, Smile 2 will definitely deliver. And even if you're a fan of more traditional slashers or gore, there's still plenty to appreciate here in terms of tension, atmosphere, and psychological dread. For me, it's a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Creepy, unsettling, and brilliantly crafted. This one's a win. So what did you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to know if it freaked you out as much as it did me. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and prepare for more nightmares with Serial Sessions.